The United Nations has exposed several activities that is being carried out by, foreign governments. Several activities, you see, who have already made amendments in different ways. I must say the way it is because this is just the beginning of what it is. One good turn deserves another. And as we are holding towards that very antecedent, we must look at ourselves, theoretically speaking, that everyone might see the danger that awaits each and every one of us. For a very long time now, someone has been fighting a known battle to personify, to purify, and to equally put Biafra in the world map. Because one good turn deserves another. And that is why I said what I said. Victory has continued in that very path where one must with 100% look at ourselves and tell ourselves this very truth. We cannot. It is now on registry that the victory that Biafra is achieving has been supported by the Finnish government in one way or the other. Ka ya akwụkwọ ka esi aga maka na ebe anyị gara aga kamgbe nwere ka o si wee dị ndị kwuru okwu ekwugo ndị jụrụ ajụjụ ajụgo onye ọbụla amaghị ebe anyị tinyere aka mana what is more important now is that a lot has been produced from the whole situationship. Understanding Biafra and making it through jabs on where it should be. We have to be very committed in what we are saying so that people will get to see our voice and hear our voice as well. Now, see what is happening now. I learned that the Finnish government has already warned that whoever that is trying to come in between the zoo and the Biafra will face, this kind of brutality. Let me tell you what happened during the Biafran war. There was no social media. There were no much knowledge. The Nigerian government declared the Biafran territory as a terrorist group, and they had support coming in. Even those that were supporting them knew that these people were not terrorists, but they ended up supporting them. They came in, Webugide Biafra blew up to 6 million Biafrans. The numbers are not consistent because you don't know how many that these people ended. You know how many millions. You know what it means to Ibu 6 million, and yet Nigerians are telling you to forgive. Do you know what is millions? You are telling us the people that died are useless. Are you okay? And we need millions. You know, 1,000 people, way back from 1,000, 10,000, 10,000 to 200,000, 100,000 to 1 million. But we kept fighting so that our numbers will not be reduced. If we had not fight back, they would have ended Biafrans, and we fought back. We don't forgive, we don't forget, and that is the biggest fear. They know that we don't forgive. So, but here's the good news already in town. We are marching in, prolonging ourselves and throwing more theories because we cannot be underestimated to believe that there are words and waves to declare what is not. So I must say it. As this victory is happening, we must conceive ourselves and prolong ourselves into this one attitude and one articulations. And by so doing, everybody will know that our freedom is at hand. Umuchineke. Ajụjụ m na-ajụ kamgbe bụ gịnị? Kedu onye mere ka esi wee kwuo okwu? Okwu ekwuru mgbe mbụ ka onye mere ka e kwuo ya. That is the truth. Everything has been taken for granted. Everything. from the matching words to the matching story to the matching whatever. Everything has been taken for granted, and people want to play a game out of it. But I must tell you that we are building ourselves till we get that name that we are seeking for those who have died, for those who died, and for those who have paid the price for Biafra, whether they like it or not. Agafia. So in a let's forget about millions. Do you know what is millions? They are reducing the number. No matter you want to reduce the number, millions went down. Do you know the millions? We're still fighting till today. They are surprised how they ended up bringing down Igbos, and Igbos have risen again. We can single-handedly sponsor any war that want to sponsor, just that on a flavor color. But the time is coming when we'll be like Israel and say enough is enough. It is time to go back home. The United Nations has made a very big sanction on the US over deployment of warship drone on Biafran soil. Now the sanction goes like this. The US is no longer permitted to interfere on cases that does not belong to them, thereby throwing more jabs and throwing more lights on what is or what should be reconsidered. You see, I must tell it to your face. The wars and exemption is becoming more realistic. For too long, we have been folding our arms, pretending not to know what is happening, but of course we do know. We do know what is going on, we do know what is happening, we do know how they really want us to behave, and we're not going to stop. It doesn't matter how they tend to do it, but what thing is very important, those who own businesses will protect their business at all costs, and that is what they are doing. So the United Nations coming in, we have been, you see, one thing is that, should I call them a toothless bulldog? That's what the United Nations stands for, toothless bulldog, you know. People who continue to commemorate on several occasions and try to pretend as if they don't know the crimes that is committed against humanity. I keep touting this, that these people are making a whole lot of joke about us. But nevertheless, we are fighting back. We are gradually fighting back. And everything will be reconsidered the way it should. So, when the whole scenario gets the way it should get, we must get along and must reconsider some particular stuffs.